guys, it is Brooke with the Junk Parlor. In today's video, I am going to share with you a DIY Patriotic red, white, and blue that I did probably for the first time like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm going to share that reel here beside me, but I wanted to do it again because I scored 5 screens for free off of Facebook Marketplace. We're a couple of weeks away from the 4th of July, so I thought it would be a great time to do a little video tutorial update. So here are the screens that I got for free off Facebook Marketplace. They're a little bit different size and style than what I've worked with before, but you can literally put a flag on anything. So I'm starting off just by cleaning them off a bit, getting them ready for paint. Then I'm going to strategize how I want to set up the flag. For this display, I'm going to do a vertical one, and so I need to put a horizontal line to separate the blue from the stripes. Now, I am big on using what I already have, so you can do this with acrylic paint, latex paint, anything. You can use any thickness of tape. Literally, there's so much flexibility in this project. So the tape I had this time is very thick and fat, and I had acrylic red, white, and blue paint, so that's what I chose to use. So I'm going to do the vertical stripes, and then because I like to be conservative, I'm going to reuse the tape. So the middle piece I'm going to peel up and then use it next to the tape that I already have. All I need to do is be alternating so that whatever tape is away can either be the red stripes or the white stripes. And then if you did want to paint white, because I'm just going to leave these this color of the screen, but if you did want them to be white, then all you need to do is after the red dries, then you're going to put the tape over the red stripe and then come back and paint white. So using the tape to get straight lines is so much quicker than using a tape measure and trying to measure your lines. So using tape is a great time-saving tip. Now, it's easier to videotape with the screen vertical, but you can definitely lay this down on a table. The red was running, and it wouldn't do that if you were laying flat. So here's where, before I strip these down, I would add tape over the red stripes, but I would cover the whole screen with tape again before peeling away where I would paint white. At this point, I also need to make a new line over the stripes for the blue. Otherwise, there would be an empty space between the blue section and the stripes. I've done the blue and star section many different ways. I've painted the entire top blue and then came back and painted the stars. I've also just painted the stars first and then painted around them blue. So it's really up to you on what you want to do. When you are painting with the stencil, you really want to make sure that you're brushing away from the stencil. You don't want your bristles to get up underneath the stencil because literally all I'm doing is just holding it in place. So something to consider also with the tape, but even more so with the stencil. So brush in the same direction of the tape and stencil or away from it. You don't want to brush towards the stencil or tape, but in the same breath, this is a very forgiving project. So if blue, red, or white does get where you don't want it, just make sure you let it dry completely and then come back in with the color that you do want it to be and touch it up. You will also notice that there's thicker and thinner spots of paint, and you can always put a second coat or a third coat on anything if you want it to be a little bit thicker.